So my mother wants me to get married and have kids. I'm like, dude, I cannot get married and have kids. I don't want to do that. Gays were not meant to have kids. We were meant to swallow them.
Let's go ahead and get this party popping and get things started. Hey, I want to give a shout out to one of the first comedians to ever give me some shine. Always give me some love, man. This dude here is a staple in Las Vegas, Nevada. He's always been a trendsetter, and he's always been blazing a trail, even with them high heels on. Hey, guys, give it up to my friend, Lucas Corrvata, everybody. Give it to him, Lucas.
Isn't life good? Life is so good. I was walking out of the men's room in the casino, bumped into an old man who was walking in. He took one look at my heels, got confused, and headed into the ladies' room instead. I was visiting my parents. I went home for the holidays. I was visiting my parents. My grandpa was confusing me for my sister, so I grew facial hair. Now he confuses me for my mother. I don't know how he gets us confused. I don't know how he gets us confused. My sister is shorter and has bigger tits than I do. He knows that. He's groped us both. And my grandpa is, he was blaming the cat. You're still laughing, that's good. Good sign. My grandpa was blaming the cat for peeing in his bed, but we caught him peeing in her litter box, so we don't know who to believe. And we're so proud of my grandpa. We're so proud of him. He picked up walking about a week ago, and we haven't seen him since. It's great. So I was visiting my family and unpacking my luggage. And a condom fell out. My mom went to pick it up to throw it out. I yelled, "No, stop! I'll save a sock." Like most of you folks, she didn't get it either. 10 minutes later, she comes back into my room. "I hope you're not using your dad's socks." "Hell no, Mom, he's got athlete's foot. You think I want jock itch too?" Now my parents know why my dog was always chewing on my socks when I was a teenager. Fuck you guys. You're booing at me? When I had to take it up the... It's Pride Month, folks. I'm busy. And I'm not just working on the stage. It's a busy month for us gays, I'll tell you that. So growing up, my dad always wanted a son who would get into cars. He never told me if I did. They would give me candy. I get into cars now and they give me STDs. Yeah, I know nothing about cars, but I can work a tranny. Just be careful. If you give her in the pipe, you might lose a piston. Yeah, my dad always wanted a son that would get into cars. He has a butch lesbian daughter. She can spark a plug, jump a cable, and rotate a dry shaft. Give me a dry shaft, I'll go down on him like Donald Trump at a teabagger's party. Got nothing against teabaggers, I like them. Oh, God. So my mom thinks I'm turning into a transformer. My dad had to explain to her, "No, hon, I think he's turning into a Decepticon." I think they're both off. They meant drag queen. It's been great. My mom's been the most supportive of me coming out of the closet, mostly because now she has more room for her shoes. But I came out of the closet and looking like this. I was in her closet visiting her this weekend. This is what I popped out looking like, folks. So this is great. The only thing they haven't been supportive of is me doing stand-up comedy. They think it's the lowest form of entertainment. Obviously, they've never been to Walmart. It's okay. I do love my mom. The day gay marriage became legal, she called me on the telephone, and she was so excited for me. And I was crying. I was in tears because for the first time in my life, I felt like a normal American. Although I was shopping at Walmart, and I was wearing flip-flops and pajamas, so I fit right in, folks. Do I need to say any more? Then she went and Googled swallowing kids. Hate you, Urban Dictionary. I just hate you, Urban Dictionary. I told my mom we compromised. I told her I'd start out with the fish. Preferably a goldfish. You leave it in your car, you come back a month later, it's still alive. And if it's not, fuck it, you flush it down the toilet. You can't do that with a kid. I do love my nephews and nieces. So my nephew, I went to pick up my niece, she's in kindergarten. And I'm walking through and all the kids are asleep on their mats, so cute. I think the teacher gave them Xanax. So I walk through, I go back to her desk where she's sitting in the back, and she's passed out too. She smells of vodka. Do you blame her? She's teaching 30 kindergarten-year-old kids. I do not blame her at all. I could just imagine one of the conversations, "Teacher, my daddy called my mommy a whore last night." Well, she is. She had you. So I go pick up my niece. The teacher peels her face off the desk, looks me up and down, and says, "Anna, your relative, or RuPaul is here for you." We go pick up my nephew, Mikey. He's in 6th grade, and I ask the young man in the front row, I said, "Hi, I am here for my nephew, Mikey." He yells, "Mikey! Or Auntie is here for you." True story. My nephew comes running from the back of the row. "Hey, thanks for picking me up early, Unky." I guess he doesn't know if I'm his uncle or his auntie either. So now my new nickname is Unky, which is really great. I started a business with my nephews and nieces just recently. It's called Rent a Kid. I haven't even gotten to the punchline. Thanks, lady. So Rent a Kid, because when you're hitting on all the hot single dads at Chuck E. Cheese, and you don't have a kid of your own, it's just creepy. I do have a business card, in fact. I'll give you one after the show. Do you have kids? Okay, I've got a lot of guys that will rent them. So Rent a Kid. My ex-boyfriend, I am single. And my ex-boyfriend read the book 50 Shades of Grey. He should have read the instruction manual. Because when he tied me to the bed and tried flipping me, he almost ripped an arm off. I can get kinky, but losing an appendage is where I draw the line. I'm sorry, folks. That's something I am just not willing to explore. As a matter of fact, I had to change my safety word from unicorn to death. Here's why. Once you're dead, it's game over for you. The foreplay stops. He can still keep having fun. You just won't feel a thing. Okay, you gotta think about that one, because that's an necrophilia joke. I can tell you guys aren't from California. It's okay. I was in California. I went on a date with a guy in California. It was more like an execution. It did not go so well. It's okay. What's my next joke? You know that Bill Cosby, he drugs his dates to get them nude. I drug my dates so they won't remember me nude. And my ex-boyfriend's parents think that I turned their son gay, but he gave me the wine to drink, and he chose me as his altar boy. I said that several weeks ago, and a guy in the audience asked, "How long were you an altar boy?" Until we got caught. His wife got so mad. She yelled, "Do you even know Jesus?" She did it just like that, too. Of course I do. But when he's in my bed and I'm yelling out his name, he prefers I call him Jesus. And what he lacks in Hebrew, he makes up for with passion and foreskin. The only Jew in the audience got that joke. Actually, my ex-boyfriend, he's just like Jesus. He has no car, no job, no money. He smokes weed. He lives with his mother and still thinks that bitch is a virgin.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button at the bottom. You can also follow us on many of your favorite platforms.